Hey guys, in this video we're gonna do a test on the battery from this Mercedes W177 and I'm gonna see if I need to replace this battery or not, because you have to find out if it's the alternator or the battery which is the problem. I will show you how to do a couple of tests. Now I've got a charger on the battery, and once I remove it, that's the real voltage, 12.7. But this doesn't guarantee that the battery is on the full capacity. Let's remove this cover. Now, in order to get full access to this positive terminal, we have to take out this cover, and it's held on by a E10 bolt. Alright, so this is the setup here. You got a long extension, a universal joint. So you've got here this clip, you gotta press it in and then pull out this connector so you can release this. Okay, so right here we've got written the amperage 720 cold cranking amps. So this is the positive and there is the negative. Let's see. Now it looks like the result is okay. 647 amps. From here, let's see if we get any difference if we test it here, because it's very possible that we don't need to replace this battery. Indeed, we got a little bit less here, 61% instead of 63%. Anyway, according to this tester, the battery is still okay and it can be used, so I don't see what's the problem. Now I'm gonna start the engine and we're gonna see how much the voltage will drop. If it drops below 10, then the battery is bad. If it drops below 10.5, then the battery should be replaced anytime soon. And if the voltage is still up to 11 volts, then the battery is okay and it should not be replaced. But we have to keep in mind that we've got also a small engine which does not require too much force at the beginning. So another test I'm gonna do is to test how much amperage is the alternator delivering. Obviously it should charge the battery, so I'm gonna see here. That should do it. So we can see both of them, the voltage and the amperage. Nothing is touching the fan, but I don't think the fan is gonna start because the engine is cold, so there is a very small chance for that unless the coolant temperature sensor is bad. And this is gonna be actually the ultimate test, because you know this tool can be good in general, but who knows, maybe today, right now, the tool decided to break down. I'm gonna add some load on the alternator. Okay, so I've got the heated seats on and you can see the alternator is able to charge the battery and the voltage is not dropping. Alright, so as I said, if the voltage will drop below 10.5 volts when you turn on the engine, then you should be ready to replace the battery anytime soon. So from this point I'm gonna have a new battery ready, and once I see the warning light about replace the battery, I will do that. And right now the only problem is that when you turn on all the accessories, the alternator has to work extra in order to keep up the battery voltage to 14.7. So that's why it's important to replace the battery. Depends of your budget and depends of how much you care about your car. Now I'm gonna tell you how to remove the battery from here if you want to replace it. You've got here this connector is for the starter of the car, so you can just safely disconnect this. Then you basically disconnect the terminals. You've got two 10mm here. This is a current limiter, so usually if the battery is not completely discharged, you cannot charge it through this point. And then you can see we've got here this bracket, two clips here. Just pop them off, take out this current limiter, and then you're gonna find here, I think it's a T40. You've got one more here and one is gonna be back here. You remove those and you're gonna be able to wiggle the battery, take it out, put a new battery on and reconnect everything. Then we can go to the maintenance menu, and it looks like we've got only two options here. Press this battery replacement confirmation. The ignition is on. Okay, so it looks like it doesn't work because this is not a C series. Definitely is not gonna be the A class. So it looks like you cannot do the confirmation of the battery replacement, at least on this scan tool. Or it's also possible that you can only do this registration with the Star Mercedes Diagnostic Scan Tool.